Oversized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from R2G Stadium in Houston. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For Kansas City.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Mahomes trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
46-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Houston.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bernardrick McKinney.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Texans 3.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chiefs 14. Texans 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Johnson, the ball
in on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
On the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And inside. inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down, Chiefs.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think this...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Texans 11. Harrison Butker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
22-yard line.
2nd down at 4. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At the 20.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Mahomes to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Big stop, let's go.
Watson on first down. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing again on second down. Watson, screenplay, Johnson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the 50, it's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Watson looks to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
Leads to second.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
23.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
23.
From the 39, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a first
So
down.
again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focus
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Houston. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
is maximum.
You can't give the guy skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Right.
48. Texans 20.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run. This is Williams. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Mahomes on the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th